Poor Angelina Jordan. We're gonna do some more. I've been wanting to do this song not because I've heard it or I really know much about it, but one, I just like the name Oslo. That's I believe is the capital of Norway, and it's a name I've heard throughout my life. Anytime you hear about Norway or Scandinavia, and or any of the Nordic countries, and I just like it because it was a short four-letter name, and it just sounds really cool. But also, every time I think of that word, I also think of those beautiful scenic backgrounds with the very old European Scandinavian homes. They're like colorful, and then the backdrop of the beautiful mountains and the fjord and the rivers and stuff. So, a place I've never visited and a place I'd love to go. So, I've been doing Angelina Jordan songs for a little while. She's got a lot of different music, and it's all wonderful. But I was like, okay, this sounds like maybe a hometown type of song. So let's just do it. I tried to find a good version. This one says it's an enhanced version, but this is the version I found. So hopefully it'll be nice and clear. I think I've got my audio all fixed. So without further ado, let's listen to Oslo from Angelina Jordan. And this one looks like she's got an orchestra. I'm assuming it's there in Norway. I'm not sure by the uniform. Maybe somebody in the comment section can let me know. Well, this seems like it was 7 years ago and, from now. So she's like only 12 here. I'm assuming something like that. Yeah, it's hard for me to know because I'm following this journey backwards somewhat. But yeah, this looks like a concert, kind of a more formal setting, maybe even military. So yeah, I'd be interested if you guys can let me know what what was the background of this.
Far, far away, there's a little girl. She's singing along with the seagulls in the sky, dancing with the reindeers in the snow. Round and round she goes, caught in the tide. The rainbows remind her that this will not last. Down, down she goes and Oslo. The stars are high, witnesses wherever she is. Her eyes will always be back home. The gentle sounds of the Atlantic Sea, it makes she miss you so much. This magic country has her in the smell. The stars are her witnesses wherever she is. Her eyes will always be back
Yeah, so maybe she's only like 10 there or something, but that was a lovely song. Yeah, beautiful. And slow. But that's the thing. Like, not everybody can sing songs slow and still sound really good. I love her slow music. There's times when I don't want to listen to slow music, but there's times where that's exactly what I need. And this is a great song for that playlist if you have to have a slow song playlist. And it's a very heartfelt song. I believe that she wrote this song, Oslo, and it sounds like it's very, like the lyrics on this are not very complex. Maybe there's deeper meanings, but the way that I hear this, it's just straightforward. It's like, this is where I'm from, this is where I love this place, and the memory of it when I'm gone, it just pulls me back. It's just a beautiful, beautiful place. And if you come from a place like that, a beautiful place, I can really understand that. Sometimes in my life, I've lived in quite a few places, and some of the islands that I've lived on were just so breathtakingly beautiful that words cannot actually describe. You would actually have to sing a song to describe it, and you have to be good at singing and have an orchestra behind you that's actually good to be able to express some of it. And I think that's kind of what she's doing here about our country of Norway and Oslo. I don't know a lot about Northern Europe other than, kind of what you learn in the textbooks and people you meet and you come across. And I've always wanted to visit those places. And despite the beard and the Viking appearance, I am not a Viking, although they did try to make their mark in my country of origin, or at least my ancestral country of origin. But through genetic testing and everything, I'm 99.9999999% an Islander. There might be like a 1% of that Viking in me, and maybe I express that gene. maybe that gene's just the strongest in it. Who knows? But just a beautiful, beautiful song. It's just simple and to the point, and it makes you want to go to Oslo. It makes you want to go to Norway, and maybe I will someday just to go see those reindeer. Apparently they really exist, not just on Christmas cards and stuff. And maybe those were the ones that were eating all my cookies, I know we used to leave. What did we leave for the reindeer? We didn't leave cookies for the reindeer. What did we leave for the reindeer? Oh, I remember. We used to leave carrots and lettuce for the reindeer. I don't know if you guys used to do that. And it's funny because that was always not really eaten, but the cookies were gone. I wonder why. Anyway, she's very young there to be able to sing a song like that, be that much composed in front of that type of a setting, and then she wrote the song. It's like, come on, this is genius mode. So you're actually seeing, when you see the body of work, you start to really understand the genius that's going on here. If you just listen to one song, you're not really gonna get that. You might say, wow, that was a beautiful song. And not every song that she sings has to be like, compared to a different song of hers, right? Because music is different. Like, there's different styles, there's different purposes, right? So for this to have a song that's just about her hometown, this is perfect. It doesn't have to be over the top. And I really enjoyed it. I really did. It makes you want to go to Oslo. So if you're from Oslo, let me know what you guys think about the song. I'm sure you guys love it, right? Maybe this is like played on the airwaves there, hopefully. So what do you guys think I should listen to next? Now, take those inputs. Please make a request at the Stand Store. That'll help me out, help me grow the channel by hitting like and subscribe. Or be there when I premiere. I premiere it for you guys, so we can get in the chat. I always get a lot of love and a lot of folks coming in for Angelina Jordan. And, they give me some good tips as well. And sometimes they're just very helpful, very helpful with even my recording my voice and trying to get my audio and stuff right, as well as which versions are cleaner versions that I'm going to cover. And then some of the issues with YouTube of blocking, I can't count how many songs that I've done a reaction to and wasn't able to get it out because of different things on YouTube. And I'll tell you what, people don't realize how much time goes into these things. A lot of time goes into it. It's not as easy as you think, and we don't make lots of money doing it. We just do it because, well, people do it for different reasons. I do it because I'm enjoying it. I've taken care of the other problems in my life, and I've got time to do stuff like this and explore. And it allows me to kind of go around the world without actually having to take a flight, which is kind of the analog way. You're kind of beating the system a little bit there. I'm meeting people from all around the world in my chat every day, and they're so kind and good people that they offer me this. Hey, if you come here, you could stay, or just different things. It's like super nice, and that's what I like about this is that it gives me action and interaction with folks that I normally wouldn't be able to meet or talk to, and that's a great thing about let's use these technologies for good, right? We can be analog, but we can still use these technologies, and I'm all about that analog life. If you want a free coaching call, go ahead and book a call. I'm actually going to start a Discord group, Analog Man YouTube, which will be there for creators. People want to create. You don't have to be music reaction, just want to create on YouTube. YouTube's a great place for, wanting to build something and express yourself and cover topics that you want to cover. And, choose wisely, choose wisely. And some people niche down, like James Steele. He's niched down on Angelina Jordan. He's got like the most high quality videos of hers. And that's a great way to do it, actually. In some ways, it's a better way than just doing everything, It has its pros and cons. And, that's what we talk about in our Discord. And it's just a place where people can learn from each other and not try to make the same mistakes. It's free. And yeah, that's what it's going to be. So if you guys are interested, check my links. They'll be down below. If you're interested in making a song request, do it through the Analog Man podcast store, and or be in the premiere, or put it in the comments section, which we go with the consensus there. I think the consensus is out that Angelina Jordan is just an amazing talent, and I think the consensus is out that this is just a lovely song. Tell me what you guys think about this song. That's just what I think. Tell me what you think, and I appreciate all the comments. I'll see you guys on the next one, and who knows, maybe I'll be in Oslo someday. Perhaps. One day.